I'm on track to be doing £30,000 revenue just this month.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be with Janson and talking about how he made £180,000 in the last 12 months selling on Amazon. So if you're interested in this sort of content, make sure you are subscribed with the notifications turned on. And let's get into the video straight away.
Mate, well done, mate.
Welcome if you are new here, welcome back if you're not. My name is Jonny Bradley. I'm founder of the SellerPro Academy, where we help ordinary people create extraordinary things, just one product at a time. I'm joined here with Janson Smith.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Janson. I'm very well, thank you for inviting me in, Jonny. It's very kind of you to your home.
It is my absolute pleasure. So I'm doing this video because Janson's been selling for around 12 months.
Yeah.
Okay? You've been really successful, which is cool.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to bring you on the channel so that other people can understand a bit more about your journey, the ups, the downs, the best parts, all that sort of stuff. So I think we want to crack into it straight away, and also we have a present for you as well. I say we.
Wow.
Me.
Yeah.
There's no one else here.
Cool.
We have something in here. So this is a 100k award. So I'm going to give you this at the end of the video. Could you give the lovely ladies and gentlemen at home just a bit of a background story about yourself?
Yeah, so I first came across Amazon FBA about 2 years ago now. Just browsing on YouTube, just looking for ways to make money. Had a full-time job at the time, still do, and came across this young man here. And I thought, this Amazon FBA thing sounds quite good, sounds quite interesting. I don't need Jonny, I'll do it by myself. So for the next 2 months, I think, I was watching YouTube videos, I was just like trawling the internet, and I was like, don't need a course, don't need Jonny, or anything like that. And then I kind of found that I wasn't really making any progress or anything like that. So then decided to invest in the course of, I think it was May 2018, it was around then. Started following all the steps and then started to actually make progress.
Because you made progress if I remember correctly, you made progress pretty quickly from the point of actually enrolling to the buying a product.
Yeah,
it's quite quick.
Yeah, so I think I officially started the course May, bank holiday, and I think then straight away I was just right into the product research. Found a product about a month later. Literally, I think I bought 1,000 units or something, and then by the end of August, was ready to launch. And actually, this time last year, this very day actually, was my first sales day.
Wicked.
Which was incredible. And then I think I started messaging you oh, look at all these sales, and then we did an interview, I think about October time, where I gave an update on my progress and things. And then just from there it's kind of grown. So since then I've launched another product, built a brand, started to get sales externally, started selling in Europe. So yeah, I mean it's
so you're like great. An international business.
I'm an international superstar. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal, So, but no, the time's just gone ridiculously quick. I absolutely love it. I mean, so before I discovered Amazon, when I was at school, at uni, I was a bit of a Dell boy, a bit of a wheeler and dealer. Started selling DVDs on eBay, unlocked iPhones at uni. So I've always loved the entrepreneurial side of things. But at university I was just spending far too much of my time in post office queues, posting DVDs and things like that. I was just what am I doing? Literally every single day queuing up. So the thing that attracted me about the Amazon FBA is that Amazon does all that for you. No more post office queues, but I've still got the profit. So
so let me take you back to that first sale. Talk us through kind of how that felt from being in the position of not knowing if it's going to really work, because you can't tell the future, right? Yeah. To that point of those first few sales, that first week.
Yeah, so being completely honest, I was bricking it because I'd created this brand and launched the product on, ordered the product, got it sent to Amazon, told my mum and dad about it, and obviously they're going on Amazon searching for similar products, and they said, Janson, somebody else is selling the exact same product as you. They just launched, and I was like, oh god, that's it, it's going to fail. But I still was quite confident because I was their brand is rubbish. I think I've got quite a good brand. Anyway, so as I say, it's this time last year, it's this Saturday, I was at a friend's barbecue and I refreshed my Amazon Seller Central, 8 sales, and I was holy. So
oh my god,
So I said to my girlfriend, I was like, "You've got the next Mark Zuckerberg right here." Then I think that day actually I capped out about 8 or 9 sales, and I was like, I'm pretty happy with that. The next day it went to 20, and I was just like, whoa, like this is an amazing thing. I mean, it's just the fact that somebody is going onto Amazon, they haven't got a brand in mind, they've got the product in mind. They're like, I want to buy whatever, like a phone case, but I don't really know what phone case. It's just amazing that they go on Amazon, they see your brand, they're like, I like that.
Yeah, there's no brand loyalty at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just thinking, what's the best? What looks the best?
Yeah. They've gone on it and they're like, yeah, I like that. So that was an amazing feeling that I'd created something and people are willing to pay, upwards of £15, £20 for it. And then the week after, I went to Ibiza on a bit of a mad lads trip. Yeah. And I think I got ranked on page 1, and it's just like, it's a different ball game. I was making like 40 or 50 sales a day, and I was messaging you at the time, and I was like, mate, this is just crazy. So
I'm like, welcome to FBA.
Yeah, you're like, hello, nice to see you. So no, it's like absolutely incredible, and of course, like the madness continued. Like Q4 is just ridiculous because you've got like Black Friday and then you've got like Christmas sales and things, and like my product was kind of a gift item, comes in like a gift box, which I paid a bit more for. I'm so glad I did, because Christmas was just, again, ridiculous. I think like my record was 92 sales in a day.
Nice.
And I think it was like a Saturday, and I was just like, I've literally done nothing today, but I've made 90 sales. Great. Didn't have to do post office queues, didn't have to do any, like exercise whatsoever. Just like sitting in my armchair, just like, here comes the money.
Yeah. So, like you mentioned, like not having to do much, which is the whole part of it. A lot of people maybe will think, nah, that's not true.
Yeah.
Right? You have a full-time job.
Yeah.
And some people will probably comment on this saying, why haven't you quit your job?
Yeah.
Right? So just talk through maybe, because I know why I got started in the first place is so I could continue to have my job and have a side hustle. So how do you manage the two?
Yeah, I mean, so I work in like banking and finance, so my hours are can be quite lengthy. The attraction for me about Amazon was exactly as you said, it's a bit of a side hustle. I quite enjoy my job, and like I think just because I'm kind of maybe like an entrepreneur, I like just always having things to do, like constantly being busy and things. So I was getting home from work or at weekends, and I was kind of like, don't really fancy just sitting around like watching Netflix or whatever. I want to be like creating something, just like making money basically. So that was the reason that I started it.
How is it now in terms of running? Because this is quite a substantial amount in monthly revenue.
Yeah.
So how is it working your job and maintaining the Amazon business at the same time?
It's no bother at all. Literally, I get the overground to work in the morning, and so I've got reception on my phone, and I can like answer any emails or anything then. I think the real work is up front. It's like finding the product. Like finding a product is difficult, right? It's not easy, but that for me was what was so attractive about it. If it was easy, there would be no opportunity. Margins would be, like paper thin. You'd be getting like 20p a sale or something. But the fact is, it is difficult, and that does put some people off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's kind of why I stuck with it, and why I was like, keep at it, and then found the product, and I was like, great. I think a lot of people have probably dropped off by this point. Mm-hmm. But no, in terms of like weekly activity, like now that I've found the product, now that I've branded it, I've got 2 products now, I've branded them both. There's not really a huge amount of work, and to be honest, any Amazon FBA work, as I say, I just really enjoy. Like, I love it. I love teaching people about it. I love like just chatting about it. I mean, like at the end of the day, it's a Saturday afternoon. Most of my mates are probably down the pub. I'm here with Jonny Boy, just chatting, pure Amazon FBA. And I think you're the same, right? Like you just love talking about business and like creativity.
Yeah, exactly. If you're interested in business, I think that's what you should be doing with your Saturdays and Sundays. Some people want to, you want to have time off.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if it interests you, then you're always going to be more successful.
Yeah.
When I started doing Amazon, I know I was interested in it, but I didn't know if I was interested in it. If that makes sense, because I hadn't done it. It's only once you see money coming in and you think, okay, you have to still put time in. Like there's messages to do and all that sort of stuff. And every now and again, you might need to spend a lot of time, maybe on your Saturday or Sunday, actually doing stuff. But the majority of the time, it's just like quite quite a passive business.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think, once they start selling, I don't know how you feel about this, that maybe, did you expect it to be more time consuming?
I think initially, I thought there'd be like more like questions from customers and things. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, you do get questions, but it comes through on your phone, just like a normal email. You just reply to it. You don't need to log in or anything like that.
And you can outsource all of that stuff anyway.
Yeah, you can outsource absolutely everything these days. Like, just find somebody online that's willing to do it. But no, it doesn't really take up that much time at all. What I would say actually is it takes up as much time as you want it to.
True.
Like, I am quite a numbers person, quite into the detail. Like, I love like looking at my figures, looking at my sales. Whereas other people, like maybe you like don't like checking your sales on a daily basis because you like, no, I just
hate looking at it. Yeah,
do you? Yeah,
it does my head in. Yeah. And that's very. So I outsource a lot.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to log in.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas you want to log in and you want to look and keep an eye on it. Whereas for me, I find that mentally drains me.
Yeah.
When I'm like worried about, it's made 3 sales less today than it did this time last week, and I'm like, oh my god, what
the world's over.
Exactly. Yeah. So I realised that quite early. Well, not early on. It was only probably the beginning of this year that I really realised that, where I started not looking.
Really,
and I outsourced quite a lot more, and I felt that my like stress levels decreased at that point.
Yeah,
but that's maybe the difference between different personality types, I guess.
No, and my personality is, I'll look at my sales at 4, and no matter what I've done, if I've had an amazing day, like at 4 p.m. and it's like 50 sales, if I look at my sales again at 7 and I've done 52, I'll be like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Like, disappointed, but I shouldn't be, because if I just looked at 7 p.m. and I'll be like 52, I'll be like, yes, awesome. So what I've done now is I've got my own little rule. I used to, when I first started, check at like
all
12,
the time,
at 2, at 3.
Like every minute you're like, what's more? I need more. You get another one, you're like, yes.
Yeah, I was just like, I need a little adrenaline rush. I want, feel a bit of happiness. But now I do 7 p.m.
Yeah.
That's the first time I check.
Yeah.
And then,
I guess unless you're actually working on it.
Yeah.
Unless you happen to.
Exactly. Yeah. Once you've launched it and it's like, okay, I don't need to like focus on it like all the time now. Yeah, do 7, and then as a little treat, I might do like a 9 p.m.
A little dessert.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. All right, cool. So we'll get your reward down in a second.
Thank you.
Yes, because you have a 10k one somewhere. I hope you haven't thrown it away.
No, it's on my shelf at home.
Oh yeah,
prime position.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. What would be then? Because you've been through the whole process in the last kind of 12 months. What would be your advice to anyone that's watching this that is kind of like maybe had the same concerns you had, or they're just starting maybe and they're finding it a little bit tricky? What's your is there a main bit of advice that you'd give someone?
I would probably say just don't give up. Like, a lot of people, they'll start your course and then they'll start the product research phase and then they'll go, it's not easy, that's it, I'm dropping out. As I said at the beginning of the video, it's about persisting, finding an opportunity, and just like, showing a bit of tenacity and actually going through with it, and just see it as the fact that it's challenging as an opportunity for you, because most people would just give up. They'd just be like, I'm not going to do that. It's like a filtering process. So you've got like 100 students coming in at the top, and then the further down you get with your journey, more and more people start to disappear. You want to be that one person that stays all the way through, gets to the very end, and then you've got that prize of effectively a passive income. Like at the moment with my 2 products, I'm on track to be doing £30,000 revenue just this month. We're not even in Q4 yet.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Q4. I feel like it's reinvigorated my like wanting for Christmas to come. That feeling you have.
Now you want Christmas because you want to make more money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't want Christmas Day to come. I want it like a couple of days before Christmas, when
November,
it's
December.
Absolute madness, and people are just like, want to get my Christmas presents in, and they're just buying. So
exactly. Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, and you're so right. I think because there's a lot to selling on Amazon in terms of the things to do. People do get disheartened. They do kind of lose focus quite a lot.
Yeah.
When I first started, it took me to buy a course to properly take action. Yeah. Because these people I know, you might know, I started looking at it a year before, but did nothing for a year.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I needed to get I needed help. But yeah, a lot of people will there'll be that filter. You definitely want to be that person that continues forward, because you can't fail if you don't even try.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even try to fail.
Yeah,
You can't try to succeed. So that's from my experience of seeing people. Like, a lot of people go through my training, is the people that make a success out of it they'll see an opportunity or a problem and just be like, okay, well, let's just do it, rather than like get worried or pause for 2 weeks, kind of thinking about it too much. Okay, well, let's just go through it, find the problem, find the solution, and just move on to the next thing. Those are always going to be people that are like problem solvers and just kind of deal with ambiguity a bit. They're always more successful. Yeah. Because if you give up, then you give up, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen my latest video, but I gave it like a mini shout out to Jonny, and I was saying about the importance of having like a mentor or like a sparring partner, and like, you know, I had this idea for the product, and the like service that I got from Jonny was like invaluable in the sense that you were like, have you thought about this, or why don't you do this or that? And like, I just wouldn't have had that had I been doing it alone. And like, a lot of people I know get a bit funny about paying for a course and paying for a mentor and things, but I would say it's just like 100% worth it to have somebody that understands what Amazon FBA is there to answer your questions. You know, like, I had a couple of issues, like creating a shipment plan, for example, right at the beginning, and literally just messaged you and like got a response within, say, 10 minutes. Whereas if I'd have been doing it alone, I've been trawling on YouTube, probably like looking at the wrong thing, looking at outdated information, making mistakes. The thing that I compare it to, like getting a mentor and getting and doing a course, is like just going to the gym. Like, anybody can join a gym and watch exercise routines on YouTube about how to get, you know, big and things like that. But like, if you get a personal trainer, so a coach, a mentor that knows exactly what exercises to be doing, what you should be eating, how you should be doing it, you're going to get to your hench body that you're looking for way quicker. Your motivation,
get results quicker.
Yeah, you get your results quicker, and your motivation is going to stay up because you've got somebody like, you know, how are you doing? Have you got any questions and things like that? Whereas if you go to the gym on your own, you know, with just YouTube, then you get demotivated.
So here's a question for you: if now in hindsight, looking back, then if I charged you 5 times the amount more for the training, would you pay it? If I was like, today, I was like, you have to pay 5 times, or I'm going to take your Amazon income.
I think. Yeah, well, the thing that I do when I think about the price of things, because I mean, you can get funny about paying for anything with Amazon. Some people are just like,
paying for anything generally.
Yeah, just like if people are like, I could get it for free, or I don't want to invest. Like, do I have to pay for Jungle Scouts $100? Yeah. I just compare it to my revenue, right? In a year to the day, I've done like £180,000 worth of revenue. I'm really hoping I get to $250,000 by quarter 4. Yeah. What is my purchase price of your course as a percentage of that? It's less than 1%. It's nothing, right?
Yeah. And this is really important, because I talk about this with the application for Hydrofuel. It's upfront cost, but when you work it out per unit sold, it's like under a penny.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost for free.
Yeah.
So that's the way I think about any sort of investment, is you have to spread it out across like a year, to be able to see actually if it's going to be a good ROI.
Yeah, or even if you just did it on a daily basis, like you're locked in now to answering any questions that I have for the rest of my life. Like, so,
like, mate, I'm dying. I'm 90, and you're like, no, but I need to know.
So you need to tell me this, Jonny, or what do you think to this, or anything? You know, like, you're my sparring partner. I can just be like, what do you think to this? What do you think is a good idea? And you're like, Janson, it's 3 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Go to bed. And I'm like, no, you need to answer now. But yeah,
you're at the door knocking.
Yeah, so like, I bought your course like 18 months ago, a bit more. It's like, what is it, like £1 a day, or like a bit more, or whatever. Like. And as I say, the rest of my life, it's probably going to be, you know, like 10p a day for this. So, and I get a little award as well.
Oh yeah, should we do that? Yeah. You want it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Okay,
First person.
Got some cat hair on it. To give anyone just what the hell is going on, right? If you don't know, then I have 2 awards that I give out to people like Janson that have some nice success in Amazon. The first is the 10k award, which looks a little bit like this. This is a lovely aluminium brush. Yeah, it's quite nice. Weighty, could kill someone with it. So I'd like to award you with
Thank you.
That.
Are you going to take it out?
No, you got to. You got to take notes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hey.
Here we go.
All right. Hope it's your one.
Has it got my name on it?
It should have your name on it. Yeah.
There you go. Lovely. That's good. That'll go very nicely on my mantelpiece.
Yeah.
I think I had a friend come round and saw the 10k and he was like, what's that? I was like, kind of a big deal in the Amazon FBA world. So now if he sees that, he's going to be like, what on earth? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm even bigger. I'm even bigger.
Big time.
So yeah, thank you very much for that, mate.
It's my pleasure.
Appreciated.
It's all good. You're just one product away, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The 1 million award has to come soon.
I'm hoping that'll be like, is it just going to be like 10 times as big?
I don't know what it's.
I think a holiday, mate, like trip to Vegas. What do you think? No. Okay. No, that could be the 10 million.
That means
award.
so once you make $1 million, you take me on holiday.
Yes.
That's what it should be like.
I do feel like you don't get enough recognition, so I'm going to come up with a Jonny Bradley Award, the best effort, the best coach award, and I'm going to come and award it to you.
You're going to say, here it is, and you just give it to someone else.
Yeah.
You're like,
I've changed my mind, actually. Yeah. There's another YouTuber that I prefer now.
Oh, wicked. Right, on that sour note, we will end today. Thank you for coming down. Look, if you have any questions for Janson, then you can do a couple of things. First of all, you can leave any questions below. He also has a YouTube channel, which is pretty valuable, so you can go check that out. Plug that shit. It's pretty cool. If you want to join the SellerPro Academy and be like Janson, hashtag be like Janson, then of course you can do that. There's probably some links somewhere around in the description. I bombard the description with a lot of links, so you can go check that out. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. Make sure you are subscribed with the little notifications just down here. And remember, you're just one product away. Say it.
One product away.
No, you've got to do it properly.
Sorry, you're just one product away.